Shapes, properties, and forces. What do particles look like? Where do their properties come from? What are fields and forces? Textbooks draw particles as structureless points and hide everything else in symbols. In energy filament theory, the picture starts from a different place. The universe is an energy sea that can stretch and wrinkle. The sea rolls into filaments, and filaments roll into closed rings we call particles. Most attempts fail. The sea keeps trying to loop filaments, but almost all loops are unstable and collapse. While they exist, they add a little gravity. When they die, they kick faint ripples into the sea and fade into background noise. Roughly 2 grams of such short-lived half-particles in a trillion cubic kilometers are enough to mimic what we call dark matter. Sometimes the wrapping works, a stable ring appears. Even with an absurdly low success rate, that is enough to build the visible universe. Electrons, neutrinos, quarks in this story, they are all rings, not spheres. A sphere gives energy no track to run. A ring gives energy a loop, so circulation can protect the pattern from disturbance. Mass is how hard that pattern is to move. If you pinch a sheet to make a bump, you must tighten the area around it. To shift the bump, you have to drag that tight region with you. The size of that hard to move is what we call mass. Charge is how the ring pulls the sea. If the inner side is tighter and the outer side looser, the sea is drawn inward, negative charge. If the outer side is tighter and the inner side looser, the sea bulges outward, positive charge. Over time, inward and outward pulls carve straight texture lines in the sea. Those lines are the electric field. When similar patterns meet, lines clash and push apart. When opposite patterns meet, lines interlock and pull together. When a charged ring moves, it drags its straight texture into curved loops. Like a boat turning straight ripples into spinning wakes. Those loops are the magnetic field. Force is slope in this sea. From loose to tight is the slope we call gravity. From messy texture to smooth texture is the slope we call electric and magnetic force. Everything slides toward whichever pattern spends the least effort. Matter can last because ring currents keep running, like a hula hoop that must stay in motion. The internal flow keeps carving spiral textures that let atoms, nuclei, and molecules lock together. The world you see is the small set of texture patterns that the energy sea finds cheap enough to keep. Tap follow, share it on New Physics, Clear Universe.